Jefferson County Court at Law Number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 3 cases. First case is cause number 333088. Second case is cause number 333142. And the third case is cause number 333158. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus versus Yama Anthony Tacoma McPherson. Mr. McPherson, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McPherson, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. McPherson, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McPherson, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. McPherson?
All right.
That's good. Mr. McPherson, you're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. McPherson cases? Mr. Cole, do you waive a record in Mr. McPherson?
Yes, sir.
Case? Mr. McPherson, in cause number 333088, I have before me a document that is titled Information. This information alleges that on or about April 5th of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of violation of protective order. Mr. McPherson, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to discharge Mr. McPherson, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Now, Mr. McPherson, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. McPherson. I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. On page 2 of this document, Mr. McPherson, there are a set of initials on a line that's next to a box that's checked guilty. The initials are YM. Mr. McPherson, did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, Mr. McPherson, excuse me, on page 3 of this same document, Mr. McPherson, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Mr. McPherson, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, Mr. McPherson, this document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. There's also a signature at the bottom of this document. Mr. McPherson, did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir.
At the top of this same document, Mr. McPherson, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McPherson, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled Discovery Certification?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. McPherson, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned to you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. McPherson, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit Number 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer states 1.
No objections.
No objection. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted into evidence. Mr. Cole, you have advised and counseled Mr. McPherson. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Hold on a minute. I had stopped for a minute because I was looking at the information. The information has him charged with violation of protective order, but when I look at the docket sheet, it has protective order violation, family violence. And so I think what has to happen, the state is gonna have to make that correction. You're gonna make that call downstairs? And what they're gonna make a change in the computer because the wording, they have to make the change in the computer so that the judgment will come out right. It's gonna reflect a violation of protective order instead of violation of protective order of family violence. So there's a distinction between, so the clerk is making that call right now.